Hi everyone, and welcome to this video on TOEIC Speaking Part 4. Now, TOEIC Speaking Part 4 involves reading some information and then responding to some questions about that information. Now, you have 3 questions for this. The first 2 you have to answer in 15 seconds. The last one you have to answer in 30 seconds. All right. Now, what I've done here is I want to show you how easy it is to practice with this. So I have found a cinema listing for my hometown of Manchester, and I'm going to use this to practice. Okay. So here is the listing for one film. They're all here. So I could practice this multiple times with different films. Okay, but I've picked this one. And all I'm going to do is create questions about this film. So let's get it back on the screen. There it is. All right. So first question might be something like, what time is the first showing of The Smashing Machine? Okay, second question might be, how long does the film last? And the third question could be something a little more that you'll have to look a little more in detail for. Okay, so I like this one because we've got this information at the bottom. Okay, so I don't want to watch the movie with children in the audience. What would be the best option for me? Now, when you're answering these questions, you have 15 seconds to answer the first 2. So you don't just want to say, what time is the first showing of The Smashing Machine? 12:20. Because that leaves you with another 13 or 14 seconds to fill. So the first thing you can do is repeat part of the question. All right, so you say something like, the first showing. Then you follow that up with something like, let me see. And then you answer. Okay, so what time is the first showing of The Smashing Machine? Ooh, the first showing. Let me see. It's 12:20 and finishes at 14:48. Now, you can also refer to information. So to do this, you can use according to or looking at. So the second question, how long does the film last? Ooh, how long? Let me see. Well, according to the information here, it lasts for 2 hours and 3 minutes. So notice how we've put all this together with the information to make it last 15 seconds. All right. Now, for the third question, as I said, it's going to be something slightly different. So you might want to add more information. So I don't want to watch the movie with children in the audience. What would be the best option for me? Okay, the best option, no children. Let me see. Well, according to this information, there is a showing at 22:35 in screen 11, and that is only over 18s. However, it does finish very late at 3 minutes past 1. Okay, so remember that for the third question, you've got to try and add more information in there. All right, another common question might be related to price, especially with something like this. Okay, so I've seen questions where they've given a price and then there's been a little sentence somewhere that talks about a discount. Make sure you read all of the information before you give your answer. And that's it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you found it useful, and I hope you'll join me for the next one when I will be looking at TOEIC Speaking Part 5. Take care.